Hello everyone, this is Prakash from Logoland. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is going to be a series of video. Okay, so I'm going to cover the essential training of Illustrator step by step. So if you really want to learn basic of Illustrator, you have to stay tuned and you have to go through all the videos step by step. So in today's video, I'm going to cover the starting point, that is how to create a document. I will be walking you through the interface of Illustrator as well. So if any of you did not subscribe my channel so far, you are requested to subscribe my channel right now, please. And I'm gonna catch you in the video. Thank you. So let's create a document. So first what we have to do is there's a two way to create a document. The first way is go up the file menu. Here you can click new. So if you can click on the new, so such kind of dialog box will appear on your screen. So you can create your document. The second way, you can click on create new button. Okay, if you click on this, the same dialog box will pop up on your screen. Even you can press the shortcut. Okay, Control plus N. If you see this button, so if you click on this button, it will allow you to open your old file that you may have actually saved sometime. So if here on the screen you are seeing few more things like these files. Actually, these are those files which we have already saved, may have worked on them. So these are the recent file I have worked on them. So if you really want to open them directly, you can click on any of the file that will be opened. So these are the option. Actually, you can go and customize your size. If you click on this, you can create your document. Actually, the same dialog box going to be open, and where you can customize your size of the document. So these are the predefined size available. If you really want to have size up to A4 size, so you can create directly click on the A4 size. Postcard size, you can create postcard size. If you want to go for the web size, so you click on this. So these are the different size predefined over here. So let's create a document. Let's see what are these options in this dialog box. Let's start from here actually. So the here are different tab. Okay, the by default tab where actually we were on, that is recent tab. So in this recent tab, there are predefined document. So if you need to create 1200 by 1500, so you can go for it. If you really want to have the document with the size same as the postcard size, if you want this size, so you can click on this. If you want to have a A4 size document, you can click on this. So these are the already defined size document. So let's come here. Mobile. If you really want to create something that gonna be displayed on the mobile, maybe you may have created a video. So there you need to add a poster in the starting of the video. So that poster size gonna be same as the video size actually. So you have to so you may need to create a size same as the mobile size. So then you go for these size actually: web, common, web large, web. So these are the predefined size. Okay, you can go through all these settings. So these are the actually size of the document which are predefined. So let's custom our size according to our need. So we have to click on this. So here you can see few settings appears in the right side. Okay, so in the starting you can label it the name whatever you want. If you are making a logo, you can give it the name of that logo. Maybe you are going to create any brochure flyer, so you can give it the first name of brochure flyer. Maybe you can give it a name with the name of your client, so that you can have understanding later on that what is this regarding. Okay, So here you can set the width and height of the document. So already here 1200 is in the width, in the height it is 1500. So let's make it constant. I'm going to set it to 1500 by 1500. So if I go and click on this drop down list, so this is the list of the unit. Okay, actually, in which unit you require these value to be. You want this value to be in pixel, in centimeter, in millimeter, inch, whatever your requirement, you can go and just set that. If I need it to be inch, I can have it inch. So you may have noticed a value suddenly changed, because earlier value was calculated in pixel. So as I click on inch, so it turned into the inch actually. So let's set it to the back pixel. So here you can see the one more option, that the orientation. I think you may have been very well uh, aware from these option. Orientation vertically means portrait and landscape. As this is a constant value, so both options are not going to work. Let me adjust the value. Now it became 10,000 or 1000 by 1500. Now we can switch. This is portrait and this is landscape. If I click on the portrait, you can see the value are getting interchanged. Okay, so we can move further according to our need. So let's see the artboard. With the help of this option, actually we can increase the number of document. Actually, artboard and the documents are the same thing in Illustrator. Okay, so if you really want to have number of artboard 2 or 3, you can set the value. I just want to have one, so I'm going to set one. So here down you can see one more option, that is bleed, under which you can see top, bottom, left, right. So in this video I'm not going to demonstrate these options, because these options are regarding printing kind of stuff. So when I will be talking about and teaching you the printing kind of stuff, like colors and other button option on which we are going to play, so that time I'm going to explain these options. Okay, so if let's move ahead. So there's one more option, that is advanced options. So let's see what's there in the advanced option. First option is color mode. Let's see what are the color modes. Actually these there are the two modes. First one is RGB, the second one is CMYK. RGB stands for red, green and blue. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta. Y means yellow color. K means key color, that is black. Cyan, magenta, yellow and black color. So now the question is when we are going to use these particular color mode. So let me explain. Actually, CMYK color mode always used when we are creating something we know that going to be printed out later on. So we have to make sure when we need to get printed out something, so creation of that designing should be in the CMYK form, CMYK color mode. On the other hand, RGB, it can be utilized when we know what we are creating right now in the Illustrator. It's gonna be uploaded on internet, maybe on the website, maybe on social media platform. We are not going to get that printed out, so we can use RGB color mode. So RGB color mode in the contrast with the CMYK, obviously they are little saturated and vibrant color, looks much better. If we try to compare putting side by side, then we can realize actually the comparison. So there's one more option, raster effect. So here we can define the resolution actually. So the by default it has been set upon 72 ppi. Ppi means here pixel per inch. So this is ppi, pixel per inch, 72 pixel per inch. That means we are going to define in 1 by 1 inch area 72 pixel. So this is how our going to be. So if the more value you're going to set, the more quality you're going to have. This is all about the resolution. So I think 72 pixel per inch will work. Okay, I always work with this. So let's talk about the next preview mode. In the preview mode, you can see right now default. Default means if you let it be default, that means you are going to enter in the vector mode. Whatever you will create, your design and art will remain the vector graphic. Okay, if you click and set it to the pixel, that means it will work same as that happens in the Illustrator. Generally, you may have noticed while working in the Illustrator, when you zoom in something, so pixelation occurs. You are able to see the pixel, so it will work in the same way because we are in Illustrator application. So obviously, it should be in the mode should be in actually vector mode actually. So overprint. This is about the printing. So we'll be seeing when we'll be learning about printing. So it's time to create documents. So I'm just going to click on this. So let's see. So you can see on the screen we have a document on the screen. Whatever value, width and height we have taken. So this is the document. So we call this document and artboard as well. So let's now you can see. Let me walk you through little bit through the interface of Illustrator as well. So on the top, what you're seeing, there's an icon of AI, and if you click on this, so you will get to on the same area or position where you actually have created your document. That is the home. Actually, if you click, we will get to there. Just try to click on this. On the right side of this, at the top, you are seeing is the menu bar actually. So you can see the different menu over here. If you click on any of the menu, you will have a list of some menus. So in the later videos, we will be covering according to the priority of that option. And the option which are I found the option in very much priority, I would be covering those first. So these are the menu. Okay, in the left side, what you're seeing is actually toolbar. So on the toolbar, you can see there are so many tools present. Okay, so tools, these tools also work in the same way. Like you may have noticed a carpenter working while creating something of wood. So carpenter also use hammer, nail, saw to create something, to mold something. In the same way, these tools also help you in the same way to create something in Illustrator on the artboard. You can create any shape with whatever you visualize, okay, with the help of these tools. So at the bottom of these tools, what you are seeing is three dots. Let's click on this. So it help you to access more tool actually, which are not present over here. So you just click on this, you are able to see more tool. Just scroll down. Okay, so in the latter videos, I will be covering each and every tool, how they work with example, so that you can get to know clearly, crystal clearly, what are these tools and how they work. So always stay tuned with me, and all the video going to be interlinked, interconnecting. If you go through my one video, to better you go and see another video also. At the bottom, what you're seeing is you can zoom and zoom out. If I go and click 100%, right now the document size we are seeing on the screen, that is just 50% of the value you have added in width and height. It is not the 100% ratio right now on the screen. So let's set it to the 100%. See, this is the actual picture. Okay, this is the actual picture, but the actual pictures are not getting fit properly on our screen. So let's reduce the zoom size up to 66% maybe. Okay, so let's come here. Next to it, there's an option artboard navigation. So how this work actually we have just one artboard. So suppose if we had more than one artboard, so we could have easily navigated through one artboard to another artboard. So then that overall you can switch to one artboard to another artboard. If you really want to move to the second artboard, you just type second, type 2 and enter. Okay, so very rarely anyone use this option. In order to switch to the artboard, just click, because if we are going to create more than one artboard, so other artboard will remain in the side of this artboard. Obviously, you just click on that. So let's talk about right side of the interface. What we have right now, you can see these are the panel. Okay, these are the panel. So different panels. So if you if you find any panel that you need, that got switched off from here, maybe collapsed, so you can come to the window menu, so you can see all the panel over here. If you click on anyone, suppose I go and click on align, so align panel popped up over here. You can take it apart, or you can again attach it. Okay, so this is very easy. So if I want it to be there along with these panels, so I can just drag and drop. You have to drop when you find blue border around the panel. Okay, so these panel will remain here. If you close your Illustrator and start it again, you will find these panel remain here, but this panel will go disappear. So that's why I added the panel over there. Okay, let's close this. So these are the panel. I will be walk you through with the panels priority wise. So what panel works? Let's see. First, if you see in the starting, whenever you have created the document, you will find a panel or property panel always highlighted actually. So if you are working right now in older version of Illustrator, so you might be seeing the properties which you are seeing in my video here on the right side. You may be finding your property over here at the top. So there shouldn't be any confusion. This is the same thing. Okay, so how property panel actually help us? Whatever you create, any shape, anything you create, so property regarding that shape reside over here. Property like changing its size, rotation, translation value, so everything you can play with here. Okay, if you did not create anything over here, obviously I did not create anything over here. So this is the property regarding the document, and a few things like grid. So if you really want to change the document size, so what you have to do, there's two way. Okay, one way, we are facilitated with tool artboard tool. Shortcut is shift O. Okay, you just click over here. Either you can click over here, otherwise you can press shift plus O on your keyboard. Okay, so this tool gonna be look like. Okay, it is looking like a bounding box. So it will help you to increase and decrease the size. So if you want to increase the size, you can. So if you really want to reduce the height, you can reduce the height. So it's very easy. Okay, but by doing so, we don't know at what value we are increasing or decreasing, but we want it to be constant. There should be any appropriate value of the document. So in order to do that, what we have to do, get rid of this tool, come here, click on edit artboard. So as you click on this, you can see the property changed over here. Width and height, the same width height appeared, which appeared at the time of creating the document. Here you can update it. Suppose I just want it to be 1000 by 1000 square document. Okay, very easy, just click. That's it. Again, you want to do this, just click on this. You are able to access the option again. Here you can name your artboard. Okay, when you have just one artboard, so I think we don't need to name it. When you have more than one artboard, that means you are going to create something like brochure. So you can maybe if you are going to create brochure, that means you are going to have multiple pages. So you can name every pages here separately, specifically. Okay, so you customize, still customize. You are facilitated with customization as well. If you want this to be A4 size and other, you can go and set it freely. If you want it to portrait and landscape, still you can do it. Let's click on this selection tool and let it go. Let's see other setting. What are these? Ruler and grid. What are ruler and grid? Actually, ruler is, if you click on this, it will allow you to switch on the ruler. Ruler, actually, generally it help you to align things and also make things fall in place properly. So if you want things if you want to place things parallelly, maybe on same line, so you can take the help out of this. So it also tells the position. If you go and check 0, 100, 200 pixel, 300 pixel, on what pixel you want to place your object, so you can also define from here. So I will be doing when we will be creating designing, so you will also getting to know what I actually what is the actual need of this. Okay, so let's switch off this. I generally keep switched off when I personally work. Whenever I need some guideline, then I switch it on. So I'm going to click the next option. This is actually you are switching on the grid. If really would like to work on grid, I personally don't like. I just keep it all the time switched off. Let's switch this off. If you really want to have transparency, personally I don't like. I like the default area I'm getting right now. Okay, so if I switch on the transparency, so I get distracted. Actually, I don't want the distraction. So let's switch this off. Let's move down. Here's a guide. Guide is what actually, let me define guide. These are actually a line. These are kind of line which help you align things in the same line. Maybe help you place, maybe help you place the object in the parallel, maybe same line. Overall it help you align the object. Okay, so let me show you what are the guides, how you can make the guides. Actually, just click on ruler. So ruler is on now, just click and drag on the screen. So this is the guide line, okay, which is in the blue color. Blue color, when it is selected, it will appear in the blue color. When it is not selected, so you can see it is in cyan color. Okay, so these are the guide. So there's no limit. You are not limited to create the guide. As many as you require, you can create. Okay, even you click delete the guide, just select and delete, select and delete. Okay, just take a square and click and drag. This is how you can create. Just delete them. So if you create the guide, so here you can take the help of these button like hide and hide guide, hide and show log guide. If you go and click on this, then you are unable to select the guide. They will remain there. If you go and check the last option, so click to show smart guide. So this is very valuable option and eminent too. These options come in use whenever you're doing drawing, whenever it's come to tweak points, lines, and we need to snap point on point. When we need to uh, place our point on exact on other point, so it help you detect the position, exact position of that point. That's what we call snapping. So it is very useful. I will be using it. Okay, so these are different snapping option. Snap to point and snap to grid. This grid actually. Okay, and snap to grid off. These options are right now off. Snap to pixel. Okay, so these are the different snap option. I will walk you through when we working later on. So stay tuned in the next video. Also, there's gonna be so many videos regarding Illustrator. So stay tuned. Different option also. I'm going to walk you through these options later on also. So how they will work. Keyboard increment, a very simple option when you use navigation key to move an object. So that means you're this is by using this option you can define if you move that object with the help of keyboard navigation key, how far and how much you are making that object jump. You are going to make that object translate how much value, 10 pixel, 100 pixel, just 1 pixel, zero point 0.1 pixel. Like, let me give you an example. I have created an object. Let's add some color. Okay, you will select this. I'm going to use navigation key, right navigation key. So you can see it is moving. It is moving. If I click once, so there's a little movement. Let me zoom it. You can see there's a perceptible change. Change, actually there is a change. So if you want to make the distance of jumping little larger, so what we have to do is, let's increase this. I just want to jump it or translate it 2 pixel in one go. So select this one and move. Now you can easily observe this. You can move it. So you can set, if you really wanted to move translate maybe 10 pixel, so select and 10 pixel. So you can define with this. This is very easy. So here the document setup, it will allow you to again change the setting of the document, which already did. So I hope you understood everything about interface and creating the document and small things. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. I hope you like this video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe my channel by clicking on the bell icon down there. So one more thing, you can let me know what you have learned from this video by commenting the comment box. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.